In this video, I'm going to show you some flip-throughs of videos that I've made and maybe even made videos of, but I was looking through the pile and they just looked so pretty that I thought that would be a great video to just showcase a few that are really special. Most of them are on eBay at Bradsboots. I'm going to start with this first one, which is a Christmas one. So I'll start off with measurements. Here we go. eBay at Bradsboots. This is a traveler size, which is 9 by about 5. It's not quite 5. So I've got some nice soft sari silk, which actually isn't even real sari silk. I call it that, but I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's very soft and beautiful. All right, so here we have some nice digitals that look like they're an original. Isn't that fun when a digital becomes an original? All right, these are a lot of digitals and a lot of scraps. Christmas, this would be perfect for your heirloom gift giving. And what I mean by that is when you write in here and you write your memories, you write things to your family and friends, it becomes an heirloom when you're not here anymore and they get to read that. I mean, I love reading things that my son and my daughter wrote, and I like to read things that my children wrote to their grandmother, because it just brings joy to me, and sometimes it's better than money. So this was back when I made this a few months ago, and I had gotten really creative and used my different stitches. I'm not sure how many pages this has in it, but again, Bradsboots at eBay, and you'll find the description. But there's plenty of journaling opportunities in here. There's a little note in there, and here's my special gift to you. This is my apple pie recipe. I also have a video on that too. That is delicious. Once you use that crust, you'll never want to use another one. So all kinds of different journaling cards and colors that just are just soft and mellow, and pockets here and there. See, I have a pocket here with, little more opportunities. There's some bling in here, and little spaces like these pockets where you can put your memories. What would be a cool memory for a Christmas journal is to put your receipts, things that you've purchased for people, because years from now, it's going to be amazing to see the prices of things. Even the price of gas. I sometimes will keep a gas slip and then I'll put it in a journal just because it tells you what the price of gas was at that particular time, because it will astonish you sometimes. So many pages to this journal, and I only make 1 or 2 Christmas journals a year to sell. And last year I made a really pretty white one. It was called Plain Jane, and somebody purchased it, and I will not make another one this year unless I get a really strong request for it, because that makes them special. So there's only 1 Christmas journal that's available now, and this is it. And you have seen it, if you want to purchase it, go to Bradsboots at eBay, and that will go with that. So let me show you another journal. And I have full journals, I don't know if they're tutorials, but flip throughs on these, many of these already, but I thought doing a bundle of flip throughs would be perfect for a day like today when I'm low on ideas. So Daphne's Diary, I love that. And this is one of my favorite color greens. I have a magazine from a French magazine that I purchased, and it was mailed to me from Italy. I always point that out because I just love the fact that I got a piece of mail from Italy. I was trying out a little bit of my, I don't have the cutouts, like I have one of those Cricut and embossing machines, but I don't have the cutouts, so I kind of made my own. It's more of that really soft, fluffy ribbon. And just some creative ways to make journaling spots and journaling opportunities. Now, there's no reason why this couldn't be a Christmas journal. You could make it into whatever you want, but I have lots of digitals and just really sweet little notepads that I made from. Some of them were leftover pages. You know, when you have those papers and you don't really want to throw them away. I mean, these are perfect for writing little notes to yourself on a daily basis, things that you want to remember that day, errands, whatever. You can put that in your purse, and then when you're done, put it back in your journal, and then you've created a memory that way. Oh, my dog's snoring over there. Okay, we have a little flip out here. We have another little opportunity to create your own. Haven't used belly bands that much lately, but apparently I did here, and I think that's sweet. Another cutout from a digital. I made a quilt, braided rug, a wool braided rug, and I have some of the wool left over. And I just loved the color so much, I found a place for it here and there. And here we go. Book that I have that's really interesting. And some of this writing, I'm not even sure if they use this anymore. But when you learn how to write, the children, these colors are just gorgeous in my opinion. More pretty colors. Some opportunity for mixed media. And I love this. This is a stamp that I have in another little book. And there we have Bradsboots. You have to find Bradsboots in every journal. This is some antique wallpaper that I just have a little bit of, and I just love to share it in just the right place, but it has to go in the right place because it's just that so beautiful. This too, some old vintage fabric. And these are vintage Tim Holtz, just little sweet little secret spots to journal. This is from a newspaper from where I live in Rhode Island, and it has it's from, I want to say 1915, 1920, something like that. So that's really interesting. Some more digitals. Some more of that French magazine. So as you can see, here's some French ledger. This is chock full of things. Chock full of things. There you have that. This one is my favorite. Now, this video is called Dripping with Lace. I made a YouTube video on this. I took a class and I did a couple of journals, and this is a take on that class. As we always do when we're doing, for me anyways, when you do a class, you do your take. You take what you learn and then you add your own stuff to it. So this is, to me, because I love these colors, is just gorgeous. I wished I journaled more because I should keep it for myself, but I can always make another one. And I don't make two alike. So, all right, let's look at this. This was something I purchased at an antique store, and it was some kind of a label, and I just loved it just the way it was. Okay, so there's some lace and just some vintage collaging. And then we have a lot of flips in this. More collaging, as you can see. This is a little secret place to put pictures. And a little pocket here that I just made a collage using different digital and vintage pieces. Same over here, another pocket, as you can see. And I'm trying to utilize all my different products that I have, and this is some gold leaf. And I'm not sure if I've mastered, but I liked how it came out. I mean, what do you think? Isn't that kind of sweet? Now, I would encourage you to hit the notification bell, and I always like to encourage people to subscribe because I need to make a certain amount of subscribers. Hit that button and watch my videos till the end. This is that little commercial that I throw in. I want to be on the YouTube algorithm, so I'm waiting at the YouTube algorithm bus stop, and it needs to pick me up, and the only way that I can do it is by your help. If you watch my videos till the end, then it tells YouTube that people like my videos. So I'm hoping that you're one of them and that you will support me that way. I think this is just beautiful. I mean, I'm not just saying because I made it, just because of all the pieces. They just came together so nicely. And I used a lot of these, see, this has got some Christmas aspects to it. I have a little stash of things that I bought from a antique store one day, and this is one of them. This is from, let's see if we can find a date, 1927. And it's from a hotel, and I just think, you know, this is, again, I just love vintage. Of course, you must too if you're watching. And some piano roll, I have that. So I have one of those machines and I make this paper occasionally. I bought some from Rose Cottage, and she does, not only does she make it, but she makes the paper too, so, but I haven't made paper yet. It's on my list of things to do. My friend made some paper for me once, Suzanne, and I have some of my journals, little pieces of it here and there. All right, this is another antique. A lot of this it cost a little bit more because I've included a lot of the pieces that I got from that antique store. I was hoarding them, but this is the perfect place for them. It's another one of them. February 11th, 1934. To Mother from Florence. I wonder if that name will ever come back, Florence. You know how like Hazel and Isabel, they all came back. Now they're like the most popular names. Sophie, they were all like old lady names when I was growing up. Now they're the latest names. I have a stamp book that I purchased from an estate sale, and it has some really pretty things, really nice stamping and stamps. This I got at that antique store, 1933. This is a, let's see, it says expiration notice. We should be pleased to renew, please, a dwelling. So this must be, oh, this is an insurance policy. For I don't know if it's $1,000. Anyways, this was very interesting. Boho tree trims. Love her trims. Love her trims. They just pop, don't they? I'm doing a lot of editorializing, but I'm hoping you're staying with me because this book has got everything in it, all different colors, and I am really happy with myself, the way that I chose the things that I have, my supplies, and how I coordinated them. I have to challenge myself. I think I'll do that today. That might be one of my things today that I do. That I get over there and I pull out my supply baskets, and you should see my craft room tour. I have a video on that. I need to write that down. Craft room tour. Then I'll put that in the iCard. But going through my supplies and using the supplies, it's just, instead of thinking that I need to get something new, which I haven't bought any new ephemera in a while, I need to start parting with it, because sharing is caring, and it's not doing me any good on the shelf, just like it didn't do me any good to have books that I didn't want to tear into to use the pages for because they were so beautiful. Now they're part of a journal. Look at this trim. One of those stamps. The stamps are from all different countries. This is a little package of papers that I'm going to keep a surprise. There's a key there. Oh, see, I used all of my good stuff in this. Another vintage label. I have to show you this up close because it's just beautiful. These are not that's not my writing. Oh, and I have included some vintage letters in here. And this is just a baby announcement that is just beautiful. I'm getting to the end of this. Let me just flip and be quiet. And here's a nice little flip in the back. What is the message? I've included some more gorgeous antique pictures. So this can be yours if the price is right. Okay, there we go with that. Okay, so I have this one. I'm not sure if this one is on eBay yet. It's 9 by 6.5. Now this is a Thanksgiving journal. Not really. It's got a Thanksgiving postcard in there. But it could be a Thanksgiving journal. I mean, it's got the bark cloth in the front, and it's got the green. And it's got some oranges, so I made it last year, so I must have had Thanksgiving in mind. Bradsboots are in here. Lots of places to journal. Now, for me, for Thanksgiving, what I did one year is I took the journal out and I asked everybody at the Thanksgiving table if they would take the journal and write their most favorite memory for Thanksgiving. And they had to use at least one page to do it. And if they couldn't write it, they could draw a picture about it for the little ones. So that's an idea for you for Thanksgiving memory heirlooms. It's all about the memories. It's a sweet thing to look back at memories. I tried to make this a little eclectic, but matching in some areas too. Bunny Rabbit. Whoever taught this song, they did it January 22nd. I can just see the teacher doing it. My girls had piano lessons. One of my boys had a couple of them, then he decided he wanted to go back to the drums. I've included a bookmark in this one. And if this is something you're interested in, the Thanksgiving journal, then just let me know in the comments below and I will list it on eBay. I won't give a price. The price will be on eBay. This is my embossing masterpiece. I love that rose one. And this you saw in the other book, that beautiful wallpaper. And then I've included this button card from a little stash that I have, and another bookmark. So we got a secret pocket, 2 pockets here, beautiful bark cloth. Speaking of bark, the last book. Now, I have, these are very reasonably priced. If you have a little dog, doesn't have to be a puppy, you can use a little journal to document your puppy love. My puppy is 4, and he loves to snuggle with me. And sometimes he gets himself into trouble. I love to put that in the diary. So these little books for your dog, I even have some for cats, are perfect for gifts for the little puppy lover, dog lover. And all of my books my journals are sent media mail, so that makes them cheaper, so that you don't have to pay as much for shipping. It takes longer to get to you, but I think it's worth it. So these are basic, you can use these to document the vaccinations, the well care visits, all the things pertaining to your dog. You decide what that is. And it's a nice little thin book that you can have everything all in one spot too. Even what I like to do is I like to write down how much the visit was, the date, so that his yearly and his shots are all in the same spot. So that's what I have for you today. This is my little private journal that I'm going to keep working on, and I said I was going to make this into, I did make a video on this. I said I was going to start writing it. I was prompted by Junk Journal July, which I need to, Junk Journal July, write that down, 2023. I've had this Mustang picture for a while, this 1966 Mustang picture, and it came in handy with nostalgia. So I won't flip through all of this because I do have another video on that, but that's my little personal journal. As you can see, I like making them and don't writing them as much. I do enjoy putting my kids' writings and things in them, and I have a journal that I share with one of my grandchildren, and we write our things back and forth. So that's an idea too. So I think I'm gonna call it, and I will see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.